Today's video is all about Valentine's DIYs. Today's a look for less collaboration. I'll tell you a little bit about that a little bit later. So let's start with the first project. So I found these on Pottery Barn, the 4 coaster hearts, and I decided to recreate it. So I'm going to grab this material I found at Dollar Tree. It's the same type of material the Pottery Barn hearts have. Now Pottery Barn shows 4 for $25. I'm only going to make 2. Now I'm going to place the hearts on the material and trace it. Now you can go ahead and make 4 if you have the backing. I didn't have enough cork backing for 4 hearts. So now I'm going to cut out the hearts and I'm going to start painting them with the red paint to match the color of the Pottery Barn hearts. Now I found this material at Dollar Tree. It was in the fabric rolls and I thought it was perfect for this DIY. Now I'm going to grab some red paint and just dab on some red paint. Now I'm just going to Mod Podge the hearts on the wood piece. Now you can use super glue or any type of strong glue. I just simply had Mod Podge on hand and that's what I'm going to use. So I just placed something heavy on top to hold it in place and then wait for it to dry. It took about a couple hours to dry. Now I only had a little piece of the cork backing from Dollar Tree, so like I said, that's why I could only make 2 hearts. So I'm just going to go ahead and trace it and then cut it and place it in the back of the hearts. Now you could place anything in the back of the heart. You could place felt or anything like that if you don't have cork backing, but I thought it would be better to have this for a coaster so it doesn't slide around. So what's nice about these cork backings, it's self-adhesive. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that piece off, place it on the heart. Anything that's hanging over the heart edges, I'm going to go ahead and clean that with my scissors. Now I made the other one off camera. Now I only made 2 and the Pottery Barn says 4 for $25, but still, I got the hearts from Hobby Lobby, so everything basically under $5. This is how they came out. Today's a look for less collaboration, and I am a guest host. Today's host is LoliD's Creations and Katie from Lady Red Crafting. I'll have their links in my description box along with the playlist. So make sure to take a look at the playlist at the end of the video. So this one we're going to make a pillow. I found this on Pottery Barn site. It's one of their heart-shaped pillows for $59.50. I found this at Dollar Tree. They're 9x12. I bought 2. So we're going to try to recreate this. Now I'm just going to remove the package, and they're very fluffy. They are kind of small, so if you want a larger heart-shaped pillow, you can get 4, but I only grabbed 2. Now I'm going to use this heart as a guide. Now I know the one at Pottery Barn was a little bit larger. I think it was a 14x12 or something like that. This is only a 9x12. But like I said, if you want a larger one, you can either get 4 or you can go to Hobby Lobby and see what they have there as far as fabric. But I thought this was the cheapest way to make it. Now I'm just going to cut it out, and then I'm going to do the other one as well the same way. These are really cute for like accent pillows. You can add them, to your decor. And also for sewing, if you don't want to sew, you can use, I believe they have fabric glue. It's really great stuff. I didn't get any though. I'm just going to use regular hot glue, but they do have it. Now I'm just going to place the other one right on top of that one and trace it and cut it out. Now I'm going to add some glue around the trim and add some stuffing in the middle. I didn't do it inside out because it has the fur on the outside and I would have got glue all over it, and I didn't want to do it that way. So one of the hearts I just made a little bit bigger because I wanted to allow for the gluing and I didn't want it to look kind of funny. So I'm going to leave a little opening at the bottom so I can place the pillow stuffing inside. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start stuffing the pillow. And I did add a lot more off camera because the pillow at Pottery Barn, it's very, very full. And even though this is not exact color, it's pretty close to the color. Like I said, you can check out Hobby Lobby and see what they have on sale. But this is the cheapest way I can come up with to make a pillow, and they're $1.50 each, so it cost me $3 to make the pillow. Now I'm going to close up the seam. That's pretty much it for this project. Like I said, I added more stuffing at the end because it wasn't full enough. But for $3, I think it came out really cute. And here's mine, and here's Pottery Barn's. All right, I'm going to use a Dollar Tree frame. We're going to make a heart sign from Kirkland's for $69.99. Created a stencil, but I used a cardstock instead of the vinyl because I was afraid it was going to stick. Now, because the Kirkland sign is black, I'm going to go ahead and paint this black with some black chalkboard paint from Dollar Tree. So now I'm going to use the back of the frame and just going to go ahead and paint that all white, give it 2 coats. So I used my Cricut and created a little stencil out of some craft paper because, like I said, I was afraid the vinyl would just, pull up the paint. Now I'm just going to tape it down. So the Kirkland sign, the first row is red hearts. So I'm going to use the red paint first. I'm going to dab on the paint, and then the second row is going to be pink, and then so forth going down. So that's basically what I'm going to do, just dab on the paint. So now I have the first row done. I'm going to go ahead and start doing the pink. Now I was looking for the Look for Less, doing Valentines, and I was having a hard time finding stuff at Pottery Barn and Kirklands because I don't think they really have their stuff out yet, like online. But the few things that I did find, I think they're very easy to make. Now, because I use craft paper, there is going to be a little bit of bleeding underneath. Now, if I would have used the vinyl, I don't think I would have had any bleeding, but it's okay. I corrected it as best I could. Now, for the love word, I didn't want to use paint. Just going to use my black pencil and just go inside the stencil. Now I'm going to remove the stencil, and this is what it looks like. Like I said, there's going to be a little bit here and there I had to fix and adjust. So now I'm just going to put everything back together, and this is how it turned out. I think it almost looks identical, except the hearts are a little bit different, but that's fine. For the next one, we're going to do a Michael's dupe, and this is a Valentine's cupcake globe set. And I'm only going to make one because I only have one globe that I got from Dollar Tree in this little container I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use some thick yarn from Hobby Lobby and some hearts. And that little cone came from Hobby Lobby. So I need to paint this red because the one at Michael's is red, so I'm going to give it about 2 coats. Now the one at Michael's is an actual globe, and I couldn't use the bottom piece to put water inside, so I'm just going to use some of this clear glue from Dollar Tree and just swish it around inside, and then I'm going to add some white glitter, a little bit of pink to give it that illusion that it is like water. So, I mean, like I said, I couldn't use the bottom piece, so just trying to do the best I could with this one. Now I'm going to take some of that white glitter and just sprinkle some inside, along with some pink, and just use the paintbrush to get it around the sides as best I could. Then I'm going to let it dry for a couple hours and come back to it. Now I'm going to take that cone and the yarn and just hot glue that around the cone to make it look like ice cream. So I'm just going to start at the top, place down some glue, and wrap the yarn all the way around until I get to the bottom. Now I could have used the thinner yarn, but I didn't think it looked good, so that's why I used the chunky yarn. Now I'm going to add some glue inside that little cup and then add the little fake ice cream inside. And then I grabbed these little hearts from Dollar Tree. They're like sticker hearts. I'm just going to place one at the top. Then I have this little pink heart. It's also from Dollar Tree. I'm going to place it right in the middle. Then I'm going to glue the top, bottom base, and then place it right over the top. This one was really easy to make, and it looks kind of like the one from Michael's, but it's not exact, but it gives you an idea what you can do with these little cups from Dollar Tree. Now I'm going to take some ribbon from Hobby Lobby and just place it around the bottom base. Then I created a bow with the same ribbon and place it right in front. And that's it for this project. And this is how mine came out, and this is what Michael's looks like. One we're going to do a Kirkland's dupe. This is $76.99. I use a Dollar Tree frame, some craft paper from Dollar Tree, and this cute little card from Dollar Tree. I also use my Cricut. So the first thing I want to do is trace out the backing and place it on the craft paper and then cut it out. Now this came from Dollar Tree. It comes in a pack. It comes with 2 other colors, I believe. Now this card came from Dollar Tree. It's adorable, and it has some playing cards in front. Now all I'm going to do is remove the playing cards because I need them for the sign. Now when I was trying to pull them off, unfortunately, they have really, really hard, sticky glue in back, and I rip the ace of hearts. Now I just try to glue it together and just use it in this DIY because I was not running back to the store. But it's really not that bad where you can see it, I believe. But see how sticky they are? They're so hard to get off. But if you take your time, you can get them off. Well, I got them, eventually I got them all off. Now I'm just going to place them on top of each other, on top of the craft paper, just like it was on the Kirkland sign. So at one point, I was actually going to give up on this particular project. It was just one thing after another with it, and but it's a good thing that I just kept going, and it came out really cute at the end. You'll see how it turns out, but jumping through hurdles with this one. So I repositioned it. I want to make sure it was right in the middle. So the sign originally has like a white outline, so I used my Cricut, and I'm going to place down like a white outline around. And of course, I'm always having problems with the Cricut vinyl. And this is the new vinyl that I got from Hobby Lobby. It seems that no matter which one I use, I always have a problem, but I managed to fix it at the end. You can see I'm struggling with it. It doesn't matter which vinyl that I use or which transfer tape that I use. It's always a mess. Now I'm going to place down these little zigzag lines that I created on my Cricut and place it on the other side. I already placed down one. Now I'm going to place down the words. It's going to say Lucky in Love. And unfortunately, I had to do this off camera because the vinyl does not like me. Now I'm going to place it right back into the frame. And that is it for this project. And what do you guys think? It looks like the one from Kirkland's. Next up, we're going to do a wood sign that's from Wayfair for $28.99. This came off one of the canvas pieces that I used before. These paint sticks that I used before, I'm just going to use them in this craft. So now I need to get a measurement because I need to cut them down. So I'm just going to use my pencil, take them back, and cut them all down. So now they're all cut. I'm just going to go ahead and paint them all brown. Now this brown paint is from Dollar Tree. Just going to give it one coat. Now everything's dry. I'm going to flip the frame over and start placing down the paint sticks. And I'm going to place it down with some hot glue. This one's super easy to make. I was looking for the frame like Dollar Tree has those really nice frames. I didn't have any, so that's why I'm using this one. But it's fine. It came out really cute. So after I place everything down, then I'm going to start drawing a little heart in front. So I didn't want a freehand heart, so I'm going to use this foam heart from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use my red marker and just go on the outside because I didn't want to freehand anything because I didn't trust my ability to make a heart. Now I'm just going to paint the inside of the heart with some red paint, and I'm going to do the outside with a small paintbrush. I didn't want it to go outside the line, just going really slow. Now Wayfair also has another heart. It's a white heart with a red background. I chose this one because I like the dark background with the red heart. To me, it's more rustic feeling, so I like that vibe. So I went ahead and painted the whole heart inside, and this is the first coat, and then I let it dry, and then I placed another coat over the top. So now it's dry. I'm going to go ahead and start sanding it because the picture, it shows that it looks like it's sanded down. So I'm going to take my little sander and sand down some of the areas, especially around the heart. Now I couldn't get the heart sanded down enough, so I added just a little bit of some white paint. And then I just sanded that down just a little bit. And that's it for this project. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to take a look at the playlist. I'll have that linked in my description box below, along with their channel links. Take care, everyone. I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.